I want to introduce you to somebody. I am so excited for you to meet her. She is my first guest tonight, and her name is Adrianna. And Adrianna has not been in the academy for very long. Adrianna is a person that was inside of this group for quite a long time. And she also, has an amazing story. And I can't wait for you to meet her. Adrianna, are you there? Let's do this. Hi. Hi,
Hey.
honey. Oh, my
Hi,
word.
how are you?
I feel like I haven't seen you for a little bit. Look at your cute hair.
Oh, why, thank you.
I love how all you guys get dolled up for your guest appearances.
We gotta look beautiful just like Mama Bear.
Oh, you're so cute. So, hi, sweetheart. So, thank you for joining us. Have you been paying attention kind of so far what I've been saying to these girls and is there anything I've said so far that you just don't agree with? Because when you start,
Everything that you say, believe it. You know, if you want to Google it and research, go right ahead. But what she says, you'll find it, it's facts right behind whatever she says.
because that's what you did. You were in the group and
Yes.
you told me that you said you were skeptical of me, right? And you Googled me and you researched me. Tell me a little bit about that. I'd like the girls to hear about that because there's many women in here who feel the same way.
Yes. So I'm sure there's a lot of women out there on Facebook land that feel like, or watching tonight that feel the same as myself. I've always been a big girl all my life. The only time that I've actually have lost really some weight is when I got pregnant. So I'm one of the small percentages of women that actually lose weight when they do get pregnant. I'm 48 now and I don't have time for any more, children in my life and getting pregnant. And so I always, try to diet, Weight Watchers, and all these different fab diets, but it just wasn't, I guess it wasn't really, I didn't really apply myself like I should, and it never worked.
Mm-hmm.
So then, of course, Facebook, I was on Facebook and I came across Terry's page, the one that you guys are currently on. And I started hearing a lot of what she was saying, which I knew some of the things because I started researching how to eat better, how to eat clean, vegan, making the lifestyle change with what we eat, and started researching that whole thing. And a lot of that, what she was saying was, I've heard, and she was confirming it in so many words. And so I was like, oh, okay, this lady knows what she's talking about. Okay, well, who is this lady? And when she told me that when I heard her say that she had cancer and she cured herself holistically, I was like, this lady is amazing. Who is she? So I started to research her and started to follow her. It took me almost a year and decided to come on board. And I'm really glad that I did come on board because she's amazing. The divas in this group, the sisterhood is amazing. They inspire me when I hear that they're off their medications or they've lost the weight. I am, I need to apply myself a little more.
Yep.
But I have to do and to better myself.
Well, I mean, girl, I'm sorry, but losing 7 to 10 pounds and your inches coming down, that's nothing to sneeze at. But here's the thing, here's the biggest thing is I always say your biggest goals were you want to lose weight, but you want to increase your energy. And you always hear me say that you've got to heal the body before you lose weight. You don't lose weight first to heal the body. You heal the body and then you'll lose weight. And so you even said that your energy is so much better. You used to crash and not have any energy. So talk about that, the change that you've had there.
Yeah. So ever since I started in the program, before I came on board, I would always, my body would crash. It would crash like between 1:30 and 4 o'clock. And I have to take a nap and I feel so sluggish and so tired. Now that I started making the changes with eating and doing certain things, I don't crash anymore.
Right. And there's something to be said about that, because as I always teach in the academy, and I teach you ladies, is that like you're not diabetic, you're pre-diabetic, but you haven't been
Yeah,
diagnosed
right,
with diabetes yet, but you have
right.
insulin resistance. And this is what I talked about
Yes.
last night. If you have a hard time losing weight, it's because you have severe insulin resistance. The next step for you was diabetes. So you got in the academy just at the nick of time, because you have to heal the cells. And then when you heal the body, like what we're doing, that weight will start coming off like very quickly, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so when you decided that you were going to make this change for yourself, what was one of the things that you were really uh, excited about when you joined, and also what has been the challenging part for you? So two questions.
So the excitement was, yay, I'm, going to make this lifestyle change because I had been researching it for quite some time. I just didn't know what to do, what to eat, or how to implement it in my life. When I got enrolled into Terry's group, she took it week by week and taught us how to do it. So I've learned so much from that. I still come home and be like, okay, what do I cook? But I always think of Terry, and I always think of, okay, vegetables, and I still have my chicken, so learning to eat was one of my challenges, Terry.
Yeah, well, and here's
To
here's the
eat.
here's the good news too, is we're talking, I you have another we're gonna be talking with another girl here in a little bit, who again was not so much diabetic, but it's the reason why we get diabetes or can't lose weight is, one, because the body is broken, the cells aren't working properly, but because of also the relationship we have with food. And
Mm-hmm.
this is not something to be embarrassed to talk about, because every woman has this, right? Is that wanting to use food as a way to just, you know,
It's comfort. It's like
yeah,
a, a,
yeah.
a, a blanket, a comfort blanket. And that's a no-no. You'll learn about that in it being in this group. And I struggle, just like you've heard the other ladies say, it's not hard. They struggle. It's real, but you learn the mindset to change the mindset. You learn
Mhm.
that along the way.
Well, isn't it
Um,
fun, even for you, Adriana, when you started, how your cravings were so bad and you were thought about food all the time, and just in a short period of time, how
mhm.
it's changed for you?
Yeah, sometimes I just keep going and going. I'd be like, oh,
Right.
it's 4 o'clock and I haven't ate. I was
That's
like,
huge. That's
see.
huge. That's huge
Yeah.
success.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about our sisterhood, because you heard who was it last night? Was AJ, or no, Angela. Angela was talking about how we all know what we should do. You can Google how to eat, you can Google everything. We all know what to do, kind of, but it's how to do it and the support. Talk about that and what you've gotten from that since you've been in with the sisterhood.
But the sisterhood is amazing. You meet new women from different parts, of the states. Um, we like what I always like is that I was at Target one day and I screenshotted something and I put it onto our page and I was like, "Is this good, girls?" And I didn't have to wait an hour or 5 minutes. Like my reply came like somebody seen it like within 2 minutes and gave the comment, and then you see other sisters chiming in. So that was like so encouraging. I was like, "Oh yes, I'm able to get a answer within so many minutes before I leave Target. So we're always there to support each other. Um, some of us text with one another, messenger through Facebook, check up on one another. The page, our Facebook page is amazing. We're always encouraging, and it's just not um, the academy, the weight loss or the diabetes. It's personal as well too.
Yeah.
We all have personal things we're going through.
Mhm.
Them on there, and we encourage each other.
Yeah, there's a huge, support structure inside the academy, which allows all of you all to be able to continue to take action and not quit. Because why in the past have women, you maybe, not gotten the results, and have they lasted? Because, you know, as women, when things get hard, or when we're used to, you know, developing old habits, we want to quit. And so
Mhm.
by not quitting and by continuing going, which is what we all do in the academies, we stay accountable and we push through and we make sure that we get the results. That is a skill we have to learn, and you've done an amazing job with that, because I know, you know, for all of us, it can be very challenging sometimes, but you know, you've proven that the support and doing the work and the results that you're getting, you've proven that, you know what, you're not a quitter.
Mhm.
Yeah. Any advice to some of the women in this group that are, for the first time, maybe hearing about, you know, the academy? Because the academy opens tonight. So any
Okay.
last minute invite or recommendation or advice for them?
If you're self-doubting, don't. If you contemplate with, oh, I can't afford it, because I did that at the beginning. I'm like, oh, I can't do that. I have to watch how I spend my money. Do it. We go to the store, we get our nails done, we get our hair done every week, every 2 weeks. Lord knows how much, people spend on getting their nails or their hair done. Some people might smoke and spend money on their cigarettes. Hopefully you don't smoke because it's bad for your health. But all that extra money that you spend on certain things, think about that and say that you can invest that in your health.
Yeah. Yeah, you know,
Well,
you
you
said it
won't be
perfectly.
sorry.
You can't put a price on your health. You can't, because
Mhm.
what you don't invest in your health now, you're end up just going to be paying for it later when you do
Mhm.
get, you know, full on diabetes, when it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And there's something about the quality of life.
Mhm.
For me, you know, when I got cancer, I didn't want to suffer. And so it was an extremely challenging time, but I'm glad that I made the decision I did, just like what all you guys are doing. You're making the decision to make yourself a priority, because in the long run, you're going to benefit from it more than you even know, right?
Absolutely. So think about it, girls, and come on board and be a diva with us. You won't be sorry.
You're awesome, girl. Thank you for sharing. I'm so
You're
glad
welcome.
you were my first guest tonight. Thank you for sharing, sweetheart, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye bye.